Hi everybody, it's Mike Celestino from Laughing Place, and happy Star Wars Day in advance. That's coming up this Monday, May the 4th. And we at Laughing Place were very lucky enough to be able to receive this cool box of 40th anniversary, The Empire Strikes Back toys from Hasbro. And they asked us to open this up and take a look at what's inside and review it for you guys. There's a hashtag here on the bottom. It says hashtag ESB40, so I'll be sure to include that in any of the tweets and stuff. But yeah, we're going to open this up and check out the toys. Here we go. Very cool looking. There's Darth Vader. It says the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. And the toys that we see off the top here, we've got Princess Leia Organa in her Hoth outfit. We've got Han Solo in the Bespin outfit. We've got Luke Skywalker in the Bespin outfit. We've got the AT-AT driver. We've got Yoda. And there is what looks like kind of a backdrop of the Cloud City area where Darth Vader fights Luke Skywalker. There's that window there where the air blows out of. He breaks that open. There's the carbon freezing chamber platform from The Empire Strikes Back. And then this one is the Dagobah Swamp. And on the back is the icy plains of planet Hoth with the Imperial AT-AT or AT-AT walkers coming to attack Echo Base there on Hoth. Then you've got inside Echo Base, and on the back of that one is more Cloud City. Oh, that's upside down. So that's like kind of when they're walking around Cloud City when Lando's still being friendly there. And then you've got 5 more figures inside here. There's a Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. There is Lando Calrissian, like we mentioned, the operator of Cloud City, Baron Administrator of Cloud City. There's Luke Skywalker in his Snowspeeder gear, which, as Hasbro said in their Toy Fair presentation this year, this is actually different from the existing X-Wing pilot gear figure, different mold. And I guess that costume was actually a little bit different than the one we had seen previously. Then there's the Rebel Soldier from Hoth. That's a cool one. I don't have that one yet. And then there's a muddy R2-D2 from Dagobah. Okay, the interesting thing about this box of very cool stuff, besides this amazing looking packaging for the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back, the interesting thing is that most of these figures have been released before. In fact, the only 3 of the 10 figures included here that I did not personally previously purchase or own are these 3. The Hoth Rebel Trooper, the Snowspeeder Luke, although I do have the X-Wing Luke, and the Dagobah R2-D2, although I do have the regular non-muddy R2-D2. So these are the 3 new figures to me. Here's the Hoth Rebel Trooper. There's what Snowspeeder Luke looks like up close. And there's what muddy R2-D2 looks like up close. As a side note here, the Bespin Han Solo was previously only available as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I am pretty sure. Could be wrong about that, but I believe it's only previously been released in this exclusive box from Comic-Con. And this opens like this. And it's got the Bespin Han Solo in there. coming down the landing ramp of the Millennium Falcon, and you've also got an exclusive Mynock figure in there, and I'm pretty sure that's the only place that this has been released as well. And he's also got the gas mask on there, which this figure does not come with. I do not want to open this. I'm not going to open the Comic-Con exclusive one. I'm keeping that in the box. So I will open the 6-inch 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Bespin Han Solo. And I will open the other 3 figures that I don't already have outside of the packaging. But in the interest of preserving this very cool Empire Strikes Back anniversary packaging, I am not going to open the other 6 action figures that I already have. So since I've opened these already, the ones that I bought, you know, at conventions and at Target and stuff, I think the Leia was given to me previously by Hasbro at Comic-Con or D23 Expo, something like that. But yeah, I've already got the AT-AT driver there. As you can see, here he is up close. This has been available for a while. There's Yoda, same one that's in there. Here's Leia in the Hoth outfit. Here's Bespin Luke. Here's Lando Calrissian. And there's the TIE Fighter pilot. So those 6 I'm going to keep in those blister pack packaging because they look really cool to me. I've already got the figures outside of the box, so don't need to open those up. But we are going to open Han Solo right now, and we'll open the other 3 figures. Luke in the Snowspeeder gear, Muddy R2-D2, and the one I'm most excited for, the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Let's start opening these up. But first we'll take a look at the back of the packaging for Luke here, and we've got 5 figures pictured there. Luke, Lando, the TIE pilot, the Rebel Soldier on Hoth, and Dagobah R2-D2. And then it just says, commemorate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back with figures from the Black Series featuring classic design and packaging. So pretty cool there. And they got, you know, it's kind of designed to be the old Kenner style packaging here, but much larger, obviously, than the 3 3/4 inch figures. We've got the 6-inch style packaging, and it says 40th anniversary there. So let's pop open Luke. And open them up there. All right. So Luke has a removable helmet, one of my favorite kind of action figure features. Get that chin strap over his nose. Okay, so there's one of the differences I noticed right away between this figure and the X-Wing figure is that he's got this headscarf looking thing to keep his ears warm on the icy planet of Hoth. There's the lightsaber, the Skywalker lightsaber. Give him that there. And yeah, I'm not sure what the other major differences are, which makes it a good opportunity to compare the 2 figures. Okay, on the left you've got X-Wing fighter pilot Luke, and on the right is Snowspeeder Luke. Obviously the main difference that jumps out at you right away is that X-Wing Luke has hair. Like I pointed out earlier, the Snowspeeder one just has that head covering. The color on the flight suit is also different. It's a brighter orange here on the Snowspeeder one. I'm not sure if it's like that in the actual costumes, but that's interesting. Also got these little pouches on the back of the Snowspeeder one. The little canisters, I think these are, I want to see, these are rations or something, are on that different leg on the Snowspeeder one there. And then, yeah, the belt is just different. This panel is a little different. So, yeah, it's a different figure overall. Plus, the X-Wing one came with a blaster, which the Snowspeeder one did not. They both came with a lightsaber. I have the hilt here hanging from the X-Wing pilot Luke's belt, and then I don't have the blade on display, but it did come with a blade. This one came with the blade, obviously, and the hilt, and then both came with the helmet as well. The helmet, let's see. The helmets look very similar, but again, the coloring is just slightly different. I think this one's, the Snowspeeder one has a little bit of a brighter red, and the X-Wing one is a little bit of a deeper red. So, yeah. Oh, and the glove color. That should have jumped out at me right away. Yeah, the Snowspeeder suit has gray, light gray colored gloves, and then the X-Wing suit has black gloves. So, yeah, that's a big difference. Plus, this tube goes up into the torso on this one and then down into the pocket of the leg on the Snowspeeder one. So, yeah, very different. And the boots, look at that. Am I colorblind? I might be. The boots are black, also on the X-Wing suit, and gray with tan straps on the Snowspeeder suit. So there you have it. Big difference. Worth getting this second figure, especially if you're going to get that big Black Series 6-inch scale Snowspeeder that's coming out, which I am excited to grab, though where I will put it, I don't know. It's going to be very big. Okay, next let's open up this R2-D2. He's all muddy after being in the Dagobah swamp. And then maybe we can compare him to the existing R2-D2 that I've got. Take him out of the plastic there. Pop him out. It's got a little panel to cover the top of his head in there. Okay, here's R2. Really like the detailing on this. He's got that little view finder thing coming up out of his head that he uses to see when he sinks into the Dagobah swamp. There's articulation, of course, on his legs and feet. I think if you turn him a certain way, these panels... Oh no, these panels just flip open, and there's little tools that come out. There's one. Yep. There's a little tool, and then this panel opens up, and you got a little zapper welding tool there, welding torch. There's the back side, this little vent down there, and then this, let's put these tools away, and then this one's gonna pop out like that, and you can replace it with this little panel that just, let's see, it just pops in. There we go, I got it. And then his head, the dome is intact, it's got all the little panels there, and you can switch that out as you please. And then we'll compare the two. Let's see, let's switch them here, because on the left we're going to have the original R2-D2 Black Series 6-inch scale figure that came out probably 7 or 8 years ago now. And you've got the Dagobah one on the right. Very, very similar looking. They kind of retained, probably used a similar mold, or just updated the mold a little bit to have the, I'm not sure if it's a different mold or the same exact mold, and then they just painted it differently. I don't know. Not sure how that works. It might just be the same mold. Looks very, very similar. And there's the back sides of them there. The clean, nice shiny clean one on the left, and the Dagobah one on the right there. There's R2-D2. Okay, next we're going to do Han Solo here, because I want to save the Hoth Trooper for last, as that's the only figure that I don't have in any iteration in this Black Series 6-inch scale. So I'm really excited for that one. Let's pop open Han. Now the bubble, the blaster. There he is. Okay. So, you know the difference between the Han in A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, is that in that one he's got blue pants and red stripes going down the side, and then in Empire he's got brown pants and yellow stripes going down the side, and then the I think the color of the jacket is also different as well. This is kind of like a bluish jacket, and it's got the long sleeves instead of the famous like vest that he wears in the first movie. I think there's also no collar on that one. And then his blaster will sit nicely in the holster here. Okay, there we go. I got it. So you can see the blaster is strapped there into the holster. Really nice looking figure. It's cool to have him outside of the package. Like I said, I previously had him sealed in that box from the Comic-Con exclusive. Let's take the blaster out and put it in his hand. So this is what he's wearing when he shoots at Darth Vader on Cloud City. Vader kind of blocks his blaster bolt and then pulls the blaster toward him with the Force. Real quick, I just want to show you the back side of that figure as well before we move on to the Rebel Soldier from the icy plains of planet Hoth. This is the one I'm really psyched about. Hoth is one of my favorite Star Wars planets, probably my favorite. Empire being my favorite movie of the Star Wars franchise. And I don't have this figure yet in this scale. I have the smaller one, the 3 3/4 inch one from the 90s. But I don't have this one in the 6-inch black series. So pop it open, get the weapons out. There's also like a face covering here. Okay, here he is. Hoth Rebel Trooper. He got the goggles. The goggles are removable. Look at that. Come right off, and they've got like an elastic strap. So that's very cool. And you could probably, yeah, there he goes. That's what he looks like with the goggles on. He's also got that cool backpack. The backpack comes off. Look at that. This reminds me a lot of the smaller scale figure, but obviously almost twice as big. And then you got 2 guns here. There's a big rifle. Let's put that in his hand. And a smaller gun, which we can put in the holster here. Yeah, love working holsters. Love removable helmets, and even the goggles are such a cool idea. So there he is, the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Really nice looking figure. There's the back side. Here's the side, the front, and then the his left side. So there, very cool. Oh yeah, and I forgot to look at this little scarf, which actually to put it on the figure, you have to remove his head entirely. It just pops off like that. You put the scarf around where his neck would be, and then you pop it back on. There is another strange thing about this figure too, in that a lot of the promotional materials for the action figure, they show the figure with a beard. And for some reason I thought that the action figure was going to come with a second head that had a beard. I thought I remember them saying that at Toy Fair or something, that he was going to come with an alternate head, so you can mix it up and have different kinds of Rebel troopers, but now I'm thinking maybe it's just another figure that you can buy that has the beard. This way you'll have different looking Rebel figures if you want to start building an army or something, you know. There's the gun in the holster and everything, but yeah, really, really like that figure. Okay, now I've posed each figure in front of their kind of respective backdrops. Here's Snowspeeder Pilot Luke in Echo Base there. Very cool. There's Han, Bespin Han in front of the carbon freezing chamber. Really like the way that looks quite a bit. Here is the Hoth Rebel Trooper with the AT-ATs in the background there. He's kind of, I guess he's kind of retreating a little bit there. Sad to say, you know, it was a retreat. It was a defeat for the Rebels. They had to run and hide some more before they defeated the Empire, so that's pretty cool. And then lastly, we got to see R2-D2 on Dagobah against the Dagobah Swamp background. I did forget to show you that if you spin his head around here, the middle leg retracts, and that was true of that other R2-D2 figure as well. So that's another cool feature there for R2. So yeah, that's everything that came in this amazing box from Hasbro. We want to thank them so much. There was also this little insert that reminds us about the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back and the hashtag ESP40. And to remind us to tell you that, yeah, we got this for free from them to check out and to tell you guys about. Very, very cool. These were my 4 favorites because they were at least different or different versions of characters that I had already, with my absolute favorite one being the Hoth Rebel Trooper, because I did not have him in any form before, and again, really love Hoth and anything that comes from Hoth in Star Wars toy form. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing Star Wars day, and may the 4th be with you.